Well, hello and welcome to our Q&A. We're going to try it outside again today, as the sun sets. That rhymes. Q&A today. So we'll go ahead and get started with Ancestral Bliss. Why don't you read that one?
Mama O, I'm curious how you keep track of whose jammy bottoms are whose, and what is the breakdown of sizes, like how many small, medium, etc. do you make?
Yeah, well, I just have a list of them and have a paper. I write all their names down and write their sizes and make sure I count them all up. And then when I cut it out, I put a sticky note on it. Make sure that that gets to the right person. But that's a good question. Yeah, and I have to write down, I usually go by their age for the kids. Like if they're 10, they get a size 10. And I go to the growth chart a lot to see how long I need to make them. The growth chart in the kitchen. And say, let's see, is Zaid taller than Daisy? Or, you know, and that helps me to know what size to cut for them. Good question. Okay, why don't you read the next one?
Polygato. That means cat.
Cat? Oh.
I think. Poor mama cat. I think kittens are weaned at 10 weeks, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Will they tell you if the kittens are adopted? My goodness, that little orange guy is cute.
That is a cute one, and they don't tell me if they're bringing the cats back or not. They just adopt them out or they bring them back. They've only brought them back one time. So apparently they got them adopted out, and yes, they do get weaned at 10 weeks.
Did they euthanize at all?
No, the place I take them, they do not euthanize. They either adopt them out or bring them back. Wow. And I haven't seen the dad cat back yet either. They must have dropped him off somewhere else. He must have been causing a lot of trouble. They go, oh, you're the one. So they took him off. Haven't seen him back either. So good question. Sandy Leonard, nice of Hannah to give you some chickens. And what did Davey do with his chickens? Yeah, that was nice of Hannah. She's been wanting to give me a couple of chickens for about a year now. We finally crossed paths and she got the chickens, and Davey says he gave his to the neighbors. And he will, and Hannah got after him. She said, we could use those chickens. But the neighbor wanted them really bad. So he gave them to him. And he's going to get some more chickens and just put them in the orchard part. But they wanted that section for their swimming pool. Their up-ground swimming pool. Okay. Family is everything. Do you want to read that one?
Oh, is that the person's name?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you get eggs from your chickens?
Yes. My chicken, the one that I had, stopped laying about a year ago. And then these two that Hannah's been giving me, they lay one every day. So I get 2 eggs a day. We got a lot of eggs in the fridge now. I got to start giving some to the kids and stuff. So I get 1 a day. That's usually what chickens lay. That rhymes. Okay. Kay Carter, did you get the mouse? I assume we kept seeing them running around for a couple of days, and they never did go in the traps or the sticky thing.
Maybe just once a day for a split second.
Yeah,
running around sounds like they're...
Yeah, it does. Sounds running across the room and hiding. And that was about, the last time we saw one was about a week and a half ago. And I put poison out, and I haven't seen any.
No, you put several different kinds of...
Yeah, we did traps, sticky stuff, and poison. So the poison got them, I'm sure, because we haven't seen them.
It's got decon, right?
Yeah, so good question. Okay, Cajun by marriage. Have you ever thought of making your own popsicles? With as many as you go through, it would be fun to do it with the kiddos, and you could put fresh fruit in them also. Just an idea.
You do that, don't you?
I do now and then. I used to make them all the time when my kids were little, but I can't keep up with the grandkids. They really like it when I make homemade ones, and they slurp them up really fast. But that's a really good idea. I just can't keep up with it. They eat them really, really fast. They always go for the homemade ones too. But thank you for the suggestion. It is a really good idea. Why don't you read the next one?
Is that Judy Ann?
Yeah.
I love your vlogs.
Thank you.
Your gardens are beautiful. I'm learning lots. You and Papa O are great grandparents. How many grandchildren do you have?
We have 28, 15 girls and 13 boys.
Number 28 will be born in October.
October 18th. And April says she always comes a little bit early, so somewhere in October will be fun. And if you haven't heard the grandchild song, Should I sing it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll start with not the oldest, but the oldest child. Johnny's kids, Rochelle's, Davey's, Julianne, Jimmy, Joe, and Amanda's kids. And that's how I keep it in order. And I'll add Frankie
on the
in there.
wall.
On the wall, yeah. And in the song. Okay, Tyra, Ethan, Cedric, Millie, Dallin, Hunter, Ellie, Kaylee, Catalina, Sierra, Chase and Zay, Daisy, Ambry, Ender, Elizabeth, Frankie, Sydney, Maddie, Kyler, Taylor, Hudson, Evelyn, Henry, Charlotte, Xander, Naomi, then there's little Oliver, 15 girls and 13 boys. And I can do it faster, but I'd probably mess up, so I gotta make sure I do it slow. Okay, Trayvon Bolton, I love this recipe. What fun is this? And what kind of dough are you using? Thanks for the recipe. Always love your DIYs. And that was the hot dogs with the swirl dough around it, and then a daub of cheese, arrow on the cheese. The firecracker hot dogs, yeah. And I just used Rhodes dough. And I took the roll and I cut it into 4 pieces. I cut it in half and then just wound it around. And Rhodes dough was really easy. I could make my own, but it's too much work. And when the Rhodes dough is right there, and I do know how, I just choose not to.
And you did it for many years.
Oh, I did it for many years. Yes. Oh. Okay. We had to change the battery. Oh, the battery always runs out. Okay, Ancestral Bliss. A lovely idea, Mama. Oh, wondering where are you able to find those ready-made freezer buns? Seems like where I am in Canada, I find fewer and fewer of them in the grocery store. Yeah, in the grocery store, Rhodes dough, and if you find them in the grocery store, just go to that store to get them, because the others probably don't keep stocked up in them. And our Walmart carries them, which I'm grateful for. And when I go to Costco, sometimes they're out of them. And they were out for like 3 months one time. So, okay, why don't you read the next one?
Where are we? Trevor Bolton?
Oh. Right down here.
Oh, Kimberly Niven. I noticed that when you opened your oven, there's a huge piece of foil covering the bottom of your oven. First of all, why is it there? Second, is it covering something or just laying out to catch spills on the bottom?
It's to catch spills. And she also says, I'm wondering if that is what you have it there for, or you can do that with any of them things. And she wants to say hello to Papa.
And hello to Papa.
Yeah, she wants to say hello to Papa.
That's
what it is, to catch spills. There's always something falling down there, and it's to catch the spills. So, and that seems to do the trick. And then when it gets a little too messy, you just pull that aluminum foil out, and you're good to go. You put a new piece in. So, okay, Kathy Conley. Isn't it awesome having your children and watching them grow up to be adults, and then watching their children grow up right before your eyes? Yes. And it's happening very fast. I didn't think it would happen this fast. I love to see the daddies holding their babies and toddlers. I think it is heartwarming when a man holds them. Yes. That wasn't really a question, but I wanted to put that in there because I thought that was sweet. And yes, it's very heartwarming when a man holds a baby. And
why? Because it doesn't happen very often?
No, it's just so sweet. I think Kathy's talking about, in our day, men did not hold babies. And so for me, it is very amazing and heartwarming when I see it, because it just didn't happen. I don't know why the guys are holding them now, or maybe well,
it's because we might get caught up into the changing stinky diapers.
Yeah. Did you hold the babies much? You were busy working, and it just didn't happen. The guys were so busy working, and oh, here comes an airplane. Okay, one more and then we'll close up. Why don't you read the last one?
Is that Poodle Queen? Could you figure it out?
Yeah, it took me a bit to figure that one out. Okay.
So cute. The emoji dog. Are you not a dog person? LOL. Did kittens ever come back? Hope you all have a good Sunday. We are dog people. When our kids were little, that was it. That is, and our dog lived 25 years. We had a dog for 25 years, and we were always bringing animals home, and cats and dogs, and let's go through the list: chickens, salamanders, crabs, fish. That's the one that looks like a mink.
Ferret. Guinea pigs. We even had rats. Amanda had rats she took care of. So I don't know if you want to call us a dog person or cat person or just animal people. We had so many. The one thing I forbade were spiders and snakes. I thought, no. And, oh, what else? The ones that look like mice. What are those called? But we had all kinds. Gerbils.
Guinea pig, gerbils?
Gerbils, guinea pigs. Yeah, we had all kinds of animals. And our backyard, when they would die, our backyard is just full of animals.
No, we did have a kind of a pet cemetery in one area.
Pet cemetery, yeah. We buried fish. We'd always have a little ceremony and bury the animals because the kids were just so sad and when their little animals would die. But it's all part of life, so it's actually very good training for kids to have animals and go through the death process and allow it to happen.
I had a flashback when I was 10. One of my small animals, gerbil or something, died, and took it out in the backyard and put it in a little box and then buried it.
Yeah, it's really good. People try and hide death from children, but they handle it better than we do. Do not hide it. When their animal dies, go through the process of the funeral, and then when humans die, then they're better able to understand it and to handle it and to know what death is. Death is part of life. And the Jews had a lot of animals, so lots of dogs, cats, chickens. I don't know if we ever really put chickens, buried chickens. I put them in a box, put them in the garbage. Because, I don't know, we never got attached to the chickens. Oh, and rabbits and, all kinds. I forgot about rabbits. All right, those are really good questions. Keep them coming. And we're going to close with a couple of quotes. Let's see if Papa O can pick out the one he wants. And welcome new subscribers, and so excited to be to 7,000. Last time we were almost there. Last Q&A, we were almost there. But we're there now. Thank you.
Okay, this is by Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama, okay.
Dalai Lama. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions.
That is so true. And when somebody says, he makes me angry, he makes me happy, he makes me this. Oh, siren. Somebody needs help, it sounds like. So the sirens are good to get to help somebody. And what was the question?
About being happy.
Being happy. Nobody can make it. Even God knows that. Men are that they might have joy. He doesn't say men are that I will make them happy. He doesn't say that. He says men are that they might have joy. Because even God cannot make you happy. He knows it. It's up to you to find a way to find that route. If offered a seat, I don't want that one. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. You think, someday I'll start improving the world. Just by smiling, you can help improve the world, because you don't know how far that smile will go.
It's contagious.
It's contagious. Yes. So is a frown. So you can do one or the other. And even if things are going horribly wrong for you, you can still squeak out a smile. Okay, thanks for liking, commenting, and smiling. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and smiling. And make sure, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, and make sure you like, comment, and ring that bell. And look for the rose, and good night.
Good night.
Oh, now look how pretty the sunset is. I'm over at my brother's house, Brad, picking up some Idaho potatoes, because he drives up there to get taters all the time. I mean, to get cows all the time, and he brings back the potatoes. But I had to get a picture of this pretty sunset.